From the outside, it's easy to think that somebody's got it all figured out. Because my hair is curled, my cheeks are intentionally flushed, I must not have a care in the world. As if it were expected for my demons to be worn like a scarlet letter pinned to my chest. And they assume that if you cannot see it, then it's not really there. As if pain does not exist unless you are bleeding or slung in a cast or staggering with a limp. But sometimes the most painful demons are the ones I can't even see. This week, I sat in an AutoZone parking lot and cried for 10 minutes straight because I couldn't change a headlight. Which sounds like the lead up to a terrible stand-up routine, right? One where the joke is always on me, like, I ate half a bag of pretzel M&Ms at 11:30 in the morning in bed, or I watched the pilot of Gossip Girl 10 times in the past 2 weeks because being sad is a joke sometimes. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, more than half of the people suffering from depression also suffer from anxiety. A lot of the times you will hear that anxiety and depression are mental illnesses that go hand in hand. And usually if you have one, you probably have the other. Depression makes you feel so low that you don't know what to do with yourself, and anxiety is the constant worry. So when you have depression, but also have anxiety, it's like a losing battle. And Depression is Funny Like That by Reagan Myers and Why Having Anxiety Feels Like by Megan Rinks. I try to portray just how much these illnesses can harm you. So we learn how to smile, how to grin and bear it, because nobody likes to talk about the tough stuff. I mean, I don't like to talk about the tough stuff. My headlight went out and the first thought that came to my mind was, seems right. I couldn't change it myself because I'd have to take off the whole bumper or something. And I thought, of course, or I wish I were dead. Being this kind of sad is funny that way. No inconvenience is a minor inconvenience. It's all the end of the world, or it might as well be. My brain is dramatic like that. I have anxiety. It feels like every cell in my body is moving so fast that my veins are blurry, that despite the constant rhythm of my heartbeat inside my ears, it's like listening to a spastic drum line. It feels like bees are in my ears. It's like a broken white noise machine playing all of the sounds at once. And I don't even realize that I'm grinding my teeth or cracking my knuckles or rubbing my forefinger against my pinky or twisting the gold band on my middle finger, holding on to myself like I am the only lifeline bridge and the gap between reality on my own 2 feet and the atomic loud of bliss and noises and sounds and feelings of fleeting rushing through my veins. See, depression is a silent film. It's a monologue shot underwater. Depression is sulking because I won't talk to it anymore, by which I mean about it. There are some days that I am just so sad that I don't remember what it's like not to be. Like when you have a bad cold and you forget how to breathe through your nose and you're so sure that you'll never breathe through your nose again. And I'm so sure that I'll never find joy again. I'm avoiding eye contact. Not because I'm not listening to what you're saying, but because I am listening to the sound of my own voice, hoping that through your voice you can't tell that's 2 octaves too high and on the verge of breaking, because my palms are sweaty and I somehow forgot to speak with anything behind my words other than insecurity. You see, except when you have a cold, you can call in sick to work. And people tell you to get well soon, and there's a whole soup genre dedicated to your well-being. I can't call in sad to work. I can't go to the grocery aisle and go to the sad aisle, which would have like already stale popcorn and tea that your best friend swears is good for you. My anxiety feels like fire. It's unexplainably hot and rash and frustrating as I gnaw the inside of my cheek as if a solution is buried between my teeth and gums. It feels like drowning, but it feels like burning, and it feels like forever. So sometimes all I can do is laugh. If I don't, there might be nothing left. There's a crack in my bathtub in the shape of the Platte River, and I know this because I sit on the floor of my shower so often, it's become a permanent imprint in my thigh. If I get out, I have to be a person again. I have to put on clothes, put lotion on my legs, eat a bowl of cereal at least. Take care of this terrible body that refuses to take care of me back. I am so tired of talking about my depression as someone else. A ghost that haunts me, and I am afraid of the seance, afraid of what it might want from me. You know, it doesn't add up like it did in high school mathematics. I can't carry the one and find the square root of the problem because most of the time, there is no problem. There is no life or death situation. There is no rhyme or reason. There are just feelings. I am feeling all of them at once. My depression doesn't ask for much, but when it does, it is something I cannot give. And that's the joke. It's just me asking for something I cannot give. I ask to come back to my body, but it's only me saying no. See, some days are better than others. Some days are worse. When people ask me how I am, they might as well be asking me where I've gone. I'm driving down a dirt road, no headlights, and when it curves, I will not know. I just drive on into the field, my own voice playing on the radio telling me there is no place for me here.